Now we'd like to have a video and welcome Πάντυ Σάμμον, who is president of the Irish-Hellenic Society, and then we'll have a chat with Πάντυ.
We're going to join with Πάντυ in a minute. And until that happens, I want to just say a few words about the Irish-Hellenic Society. It was founded in 1962 and some of its founding members were founding members or very active members in the Hellenic community as well. So the Irish-Hellenic will celebrate their 60 years next year, isn't it? And the Hellenic community then follows in 2 years. So we are very lucky to have people like Πάντυ and the other members of the board of the Irish-Hellenic Society and the members of the Irish-Hellenic Society to work with us, help us, celebrate with us, and love us so much in Ireland. So Πάντυ is here, so Tína will interview Πάντυ, and thank you, Tína, again, and welcome.
Good evening, Πάντυ. How are you?
Hello, Tína. Lovely to see you again.
And you too. And now you're the president of the Irish-Hellenic Society. And as Stella said, the society was founded just a couple of years before the Hellenic community back in 1962. How long have you been a member?
Oh, since about 1996, actually. I mean, I knew about this society, but I was living abroad, and of course, part of the reason was that I was in Greece. So it's hard to be a member of the society when you're in Greece. I lived in Greece for 6 years overall. I had two postings there, and I know Greece very, very well. So Greece is the country I know best after Ireland.
Yes, so you sought out the Irish-Hellenic Society as soon as you came back because of your love of Greece?
Pretty much,
yes?
yeah.
And tell me, what are your organisation's objectives? And why do you participate in this festival?
Well, I see the festival as being a combination of business and pleasure. And in the Irish-Hellenic Society, we're mostly into the pleasure side of things.
Yes.
And, one of the great pleasures in life is learning. So, for the last 60 years, we've had meetings. Mostly we have lectures, but also trips. Every summer we have a trip, mostly on the longest day of the year, around the 20th of June. And we see parts of Ireland, but most of our members go to Greece as well. Every year after year after year. So that is the big thrill, is to be in Greece. And we all wish we had been in Greece over the last 12 months, and we'll be going there soon again.
Yes.
Please God.
Do you return to Greece quite often then?
I would. I love to be in Greece, yes. So the pictures you just saw now in beautiful black and white pictures by Sean McCrum, they're of the south of Crete, looking onto the Libyan Sea. So it's so easy now to get from Dublin a direct flight to Chania, and you hop over in a taxi or a bus to the south side of the island and you're on the Libyan Sea. And it's a different universe, really, really magnificent,
Yes.
Whereas previously it would have been very, very difficult to get there,
Of course. And tell me, Paddy, how long will you be president of the society?
Probably for another 2 years. There's a 4-year maximum term, and then it's the term of somebody else to start up.
And what are your plans for the next 2 years?
I suppose the plans at the moment is to see how soon we can get back to physical meetings safely. But we have also reaped the benefits of having Theos Utos help us from an absolutely abysmal depth of ignorance about anything to do with video conferencing to being able to organize our meetings very successfully since last October. And it's been a great pleasure to learn from him about a technology I knew absolutely nothing about. And every single aspect of video conferencing, from having decent sound to having the light right and to having the right machinery. Personally, I was coming from the very, very dark ages.
Yeah, well, most of us do. But I mean, life has changed so much over the last year, because, of course, this is becoming quite the norm. Zoom calls, whatever. People are having to work from home. So you have quite a bit of catching up to do once the lockdown lifts and people can meet again.
Yes, we're looking forward to going back to our old haunt, which is in the United Arts Club on Fitzwilliam Street, a beautiful, beautiful building. And the United Arts Club has been there since 1906, and it has the great advantage that it's possible to go there after 7 o'clock. Parking is free. And there are very few places in Dublin where one can bring one's car and park, if one has one's car,
Yeah.
and enjoy oneself. And the United Arts Club has its own little pub. It's not a shebeen, it's quite legit. And after our meetings, we go down and socialize. So making friends is very much part of the Irish-Hellenic Society. And we love to meet our friends in a setting where we can learn and then also socialize afterwards. And we have every year, for the last number of years, we've had a wonderful pre-Christmas lunch. We call it our Christmas lunch in the Royal St. George Yacht Club in Dunleary, which is a magnificent venue. And we've been very, very lucky to be able to go there for the last number of years. Yes,
I know it well. Paddy, what sort of ideas have you got planned? Anything in particular that you particularly would like to see come to fruition?
What I would really like to do is to exploit what we have learned this last year to expand our membership, because like many other societies of our type, it's very, very difficult for people now to find housing anywhere near Dublin. Housing has become excessively expensive for young people. And if we are to have people at our physical meetings in particular, they have to be able to get to the centre of Dublin. So I think in future, this is purely my own personal speculation, that our meetings will probably be a combination of some physical meetings and some meetings using video conferencing, the likes of Zoom or some other software.
Oh, right, okay. And for people who would like to join the Irish-Hellenic Society, how would they go about that?
We have a website, Irish-Hellenic.ie, and they can take it from there.
Great. Paddy, it's been a pleasure talking to you again.
All mine, Tina. Lovely to see you again.
Thank you very much. Good night.
Good night.